please give your all love to Casper.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Good to be here. Alright. Put it in the down. Alright. Well, thank you. Good for the roast. That's always funny. Ulrik Bech. Your name sounds something like my son would say. You like the food? Ulrik! Bech! I know you're trying to be an extra in many World War movies about the camps. But was it says to being too realistic? Like they said, they wanted actors, not survivors. Have you guys seen Men in Black? Have you seen the aliens that disguise as people? Just saying. That's all. Bech does not come from the strongest gene pool. Remember the movies Twins? Bech is Arnold. Bech was one, he came to Mike severely beaten and had a swollen eye. Apparently he had bought a fig stick and was attacked by 2 toddlers. Alright, last thing about you, Bech. You know what's the difference between Bech and Donalds is? Donalds can't talk. Okay, was that too much? Donalds? Alright. Dashika? Where to begin? I'm pretty sure even when you're having sex, you're like, oh, this is nice. I think everyone should keep doing comedy, no matter what the audience say. But if you make an audience member puke instead of laughing, maybe it's time to close shop. It happened 2 weeks ago, so I'm just saying. One old lady went, right there. So, yeah.
Was she not just trying to say Ulrik's name?
Yeah. She was hosting, Ulrik Bech! Right. There's some things I really admire about you, Dashika. Because even with all your good looks, when choosing men, you have no standards. You dated a 50-year-old fat old poetry writer. I'm saying this as a friend, you can do better.
Yeah!
I just want to say, I don't know if you noticed Ira, but he really craves attention and love. I'm pretty sure Ira is so full of himself. So when he fucks Bond and comes, he screams his own name. Yeah. Ira! Oh, okay, I don't know if this is what's the difference between Ira and toddlers?
What?
People love toddlers. I'm pretty sure when Ira was a kid, he would let any man fuck him if they just promised to hug him afterwards. You want candy, Ira? No, just show up at my birthday.
Oh man.
It's not even your turn yet, Bond. Alright, so, Kriti, where are you? Oh, over there. Kriti came all the way from India and has worked very hard to make friends here. But some things have worked against her. Like she also brought her personality. Just to point it out, Bech is her best friend. It's so sad. Okay, anyway. Kriti's boyfriend is really impressed with her. How she's able not to contribute with any money and be happy every day. Ooh, I'm going to be a comedian. Abby, you're the biggest elf I've ever seen. really amazed how many things you're good at being. A mom, non-binary, fucking annoying. You're like a big brother I never wanted. But I can't wait to see you doing stand-up in 10 years' time and be like, wow, she finished a bit. Because we know her too well, that's why you'll do it someday. But it's like you're always yourself, you're always that comedy character, right? And I'm pretty sure even when you're spanking your boyfriend, you're like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Alright. Bond. If you like Bond, you're not gonna like this. But don't worry, it hasn't been a problem yet. People say that the calf death are the worst and should not happen to any babies. But then I met Bond. No, you were close to being a good-looking guy, right? But like you in bed, God was like, hey, you had a good start. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm finished. But it's crazy what medicine can do today, right? You can't even see a hint of AIDS. Bond does not know a lot about his dad, who left him when he was an infant. But let's just do this again. Bond does not know a lot about his dad. Where was I?
You were talking about my dad.
Yeah. Who left him when he was an infant. But seeing what Bond has become today, maybe he was a fortune teller. Bond dad was actually, he went to jail for a pretty serious crime, but luckily Bond was regurgitated. Regurgitated?
Regurgitated.
Yeah. He had something in his throat and then... Anyway.
I was in his throat.
Anyway, it's dead now. It's dead. Let's move on. Bond's biggest dreams was to become an actor, and he has started many films, like commercials. Well, his voice has. If I had to compare Bond to one comedian, it's a Canadian comedian named Hunter that also no one has heard about. It's really hard to hate Bond. He's energetic, smiling, but thankfully he has that laugh. See? Bond was so ugly. Bond was so ugly as a child that pedophiles would shame each other for fucking him. Did you fuck Bond? No. You have no standard. I don't know if you've seen Clockwork Orange. Have you seen Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
At one point, they used Bond as a facility to try and cure pedophiles. Fuck him, I don't want to. Alright, last one. What's the comparison between Bond and Boris Johnson?
What?
They both think they're good at what they do. That's all for you guys.